Hello, one and all, this is WellArmedWithTacos. Welcome to Let's Play Something Skyrim, a game that has been featured many times on my channel and probably will be featured again in the future. Skyrim is a game that I certainly have a history with, but something encouraged me a few months ago to just play it again, and I've been doing so ever since. And I've already gone through my 6 videos of the week, my two, why am I having a hard time thinking of Neverwinter Nights? 2 Neverwinter Nights, 2 Dungeons of Dreadful, and 2 Dawn of War, and it's 7 days in the week last time I checked, so I still needed an extra video, so I figured, why not just do a quick 20-minute video on Skyrim again? There is actually stuff for me to talk about, so this isn't just a rehash of the same videos I've done before. Much like my revisiting of... This guy's going to talk, so I've been trying to avoid going up here. Much like my revisiting of Fallout that I did and told you all about, I have been revisiting Skyrim. I pretty much revisited this not too long after I decided to revisit Fallout. This was pretty shortly thereafter, and I have had a different experience with it. When I replayed Fallout, none of the other ones apparently deciding to get out yet. They will. When I replayed Fallout, I rediscovered a love for the game that I just haven't had for a long time, and maybe didn't even have when I played it the first time through. I absolutely loved it, and I would do it again if not for the fact that when I did replay Fallout, I just about did everything there was to do. As a matter of fact, I will go out on a limb and say I did do everything there was to do. I absolutely tried to do every single side quest there was. I left no stone unturned. I got to the maximum level the game would let you get to without mods. I did everything. I did every DLC. I just 100% of that. And my goal was to move on and do that to Fallout New Vegas one day, because I don't actually own any of the DLCs for New Vegas, and what I've been told, if you get all the DLCs, New Vegas becomes as big as the regular Fallout. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm still going to do that one day. I still have fresh Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas experiences to get to, and I consider that a blessing that not a lot of people have. I did not enjoy Fallout 4 like a lot of people did not enjoy Fallout 4, and Fallout 76 is something I guess best left untalked about, but I can actually safely say I am someone who has fresh Fallout New Vegas content waiting for me one day. But I didn't get it because I don't own that content. That's when those Draugr would have otherwise woken up, but I've already dealt with them. Nope, forgot about you, Sunshine. Dealt with you all the same. I don't own the content, and I've been waiting for it to go on a nice little convenient sale, and I think it did at some point, but not enough to my liking, so I still haven't picked it up yet. Plus, I was a little followed it out. I wanted to crawl out of the Fallout for a bit, baby. But somebody was talking to me about Skyrim again, and they managed to convince me to play it again, and I thought, well, I already own Skyrim, so I will just install it and play it for a few minutes. That's going to be the inevitable exit to this place. I'll probably just play it for a few minutes, and here I am, weeks and weeks later. I haven't even finished Vaporum because A, the game has gotten complete and utterly unplayable for me, and B, Skyrim just took over my life. Although I am going to go revisit and finish Vaporum. I haven't uninstalled it yet. I will get to it. But Skyrim just kind of took over. I saw that trap. Let Fendel handle it. This is Fendel, everyone. I picked him up in Riverwood all the way back at the start of the game, and every other companion who's made themselves available to me hasn't struck my interest the same way the basically generic Fendel has, because Fendel has proven himself to be surprisingly not that generic. He has a lot of dialogue that he likes to say, a lot of things that he'll just comment on from time to time, and he's kind of warmed his NPC way into my heart. But anyways, somebody convinced me to retry it, and here I am. And much like Fallout 3, I am enjoying Skyrim more now than I enjoyed it when I first played it through. I'm certainly not enjoying it to the same extent that I enjoyed Fallout 3. I absolutely enjoy Fallout more than I enjoy Skyrim, but that's not a Skyrim thing. It isn't. That's I enjoy the Fallout game style mechanic, specifically the leveling up system, more than I enjoy the Elder Scrolls leveling system, because this is something that's pretty much tied to the entire series. It's not just a Skyrim thing. I prefer a leveling system where you level up and assign points to a system where you have to use the skill to get better at it. I'm going to kill you two. Then I'm going to close this and go the other way. Ha! You got trapped. Also, I'm glad I didn't come down and slash Fendel in the face. I wonder if I can burn that away. Let's try. Where's my flames? Aha! But all it had was a steel warhammer and a burnt book, which is nothing I want. But I definitely enjoy Fallout more than I enjoy Skyrim. But I've been enjoying this game a lot more than I enjoyed it the first time. People who are familiar with me and how I am and how I speak on my channel, I've made it no mistake that I have a very lower opinion of Skyrim than most. I like Skyrim, even when it came out, but I really wouldn't have ever rated it higher than 8 out of 10. Still probably wouldn't, though it's crawled closer to a 9 in this run. But everyone, I know a lot of people who absolutely adore the game, and that's fine, but I still have a lot of grievances with it, a lot more than I do with Fallout. But this run that I've been doing has definitely been kinder to me than the runs before, and there's a reason for that. You might say that the reason I've been unfair to Skyrim before is because I was never playing it the right way, but this time I've kind of decided that I was going to play Skyrim sort of the way the game intended for you to play Skyrim. And what I mean by that is, usually when I play Skyrim, this is context for how I normally play, so what I'm about to explain to you will make more sense. Normally when I play Skyrim, I enter it with the mentality of an RPG. And that's where Skyrim falls flat to me. Skyrim is a very, very poor RPG to me. But I enter it with the mentality of an RPG. And it just doesn't work very well as an RPG. But one of the things that I do as playing as part of an RPG is I specialize in my character creation. I will go down a certain path and stick very strongly to that path, because that thing is going to come down and hit one of us if you're not careful, Fendel. I won't trigger it, but you will. I will pick a path and stick to it. And what that means is, say you can see my character has a bow right now. I've been using a bow this entire video. There it is. And it will trigger on the way out. I've been using a bow. If I went into the game and said I want to play like an archer character, like I am in Neverwinter Nights, I would put points into the bow and sneaking and all that stuff and ignore everything else. Like Fallout, where you assign points. Fallout to me is a much better RPG than Skyrim is in that regard. But in Skyrim and in the Oblivion or the Elder Scrolls as a whole, I was gonna say Oblivion, the Oblivion Scrolls. No, that's not it. What's gonna hit me? What are you gonna make trigger on me, Fendel? Oh, fire. Anyways, where was I? Something Skyrim RPG. But in the Elder Scrolls franchise, it's always had this system where you gain points by what you do, not by how you assign them. And when I say the series as a whole, I am talking about Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim. I haven't played like Daggerfall or Arena or any of the other ones. I've just played the 3, and that's how it's been for me in these 3 games. It's about what you do. You gain points in those things. So they're kind of built in a way where you'll certainly have specializations. Like for me, my character is clearly more advanced. I'm taking that for value. More advanced with a bow than with his other weapons. That's why I'm using a bow. I took a companion who is kind of sneaky-ish. Fendel's kind of sneaky-ish. I mean, he's not the sneakiest guy around, but he is certainly sneaky enough. I think they'll open the other one if I pull it again. Nope. Not sure how to open this one, but I want to loot that guy. Don't know. Oh well. Best to not linger on it, methinks. Just jump down the hole. Whee! But I have specialization in like sneaking and using the bow, which is why I'm getting like these critical bow hits and all that stuff. But what I've tried to do this run that I haven't done in my other runs is I've tried to do everything, including the crafting systems, which I hate crafting systems. I absolutely don't like them, and I don't like games that make the crafting system so important. And that's one of my there's a skeever there. That's one of my grievances with Skyrim, because Skyrim is absolutely one of those games where if you don't do the crafting thing, you are going to be worse off than someone who does. They're like not even talking about the equipment you can craft earlier on, and then the equipment you can't find at all. Like you have to craft. Even the standard equipment that you find, you can improve upon by making it fine or superior. And I don't even know what comes after superior. All these years after Skyrim's come out, and I've never done the crafting stuff because it's not something that appeals to me. I'm not really enjoying it, but I have noticed how it makes my armor more durable, how it makes my weapons hit harder. I've noticed smithing in particular is very, very hard to level up, but enchanting, I've gone all deep into it. I actually want to take that. No, I don't actually. I'll sell it. But I've gone all deep into enchanting. My equipment is enchanted how I want it. I hate the gathering soul mechanics to the Elder Scrolls games. If I have a magical item, I prefer it stays magical all the time without me ever having to recharge it. I don't like that system. Well, I got weapons that deal damage the same way, like fire damage in the same way a fire enchanted bow would, but also have an enchantment on there that automatically steals the soul if I have a soul gem empty. As you can see, because it's what I've been doing. I'm going to save before this might possibly kill me. But that way, all I do is I buy a crap ton of soul gems, and I just... Ow. Nope, that one killed me. Okay, I have to be a little bit more deft about dodging it. Let's just run through it like a maniac. Nope, that plan doesn't work either. Fine! Actually, I have an even better idea. Oh no, it still pushes me. Fair enough. I thought if I crouched it wouldn't be as pushy. Haha. Problem solved. Anyways. Where was I? Anyways, I buy soul gems and just keep a bunch of soul gems. I'm doing the enchanting thing, like I said. I'm even working on alchemy, but my alchemy is leveling up very slowly. For the first time, I've discovered that if I loot or if I train with somebody, like if you sell goods to a merchant, the gold doesn't appear in their pocket, so you can't pickpocket the money back from them and just infinitely resupply your gold. But if you train with them, it does. Anytime you train with somebody, their gold appears in their pocket. So I've been training my skills for free this whole game. Whatever skill I want to level up at the time, I just get the 5 levels basically for free. My pickpocketing is actually the first thing that hit 100 for me, and that really, really surprised me, but just because I kept pickpocketing thousands of gold from people. And if you look now, I've got 43,000 gold, which I'm sure to many of you Skyrim veterans is like that's nothing compared to my like dragon's hoard of gold. But to me, I am filthy rich, and I can buy anything I want. And I have the precision skills that this is going to be an overlord, isn't it? Oh, crap. This is going to suck. I have good precision skills. I have the Mask of Clavicus Vile and the Amulet of Zenithar. So whenever I turn around to do my shopping, I just get way, way increased like sell prices and decreased buy prices. I can sell anything to anyone except stolen items. But I've trickled the economy in the way I wanted the economy to be. I'm leveling up skills that I wouldn't normally level up. I've gone all the way into the crafting systems that I've never gone into before, and I'm making the character that Skyrim always wanted you to make, who's a master of absolutely everything. And that's basically what I am. My weakest points are certain weapons I don't use. Like, you can't be good with every weapon to a point. You can get to 100 with everything later, like with time, but the weapons you specialize in are always going to be higher than the ones you don't. And if you when you get to the levels I'm at, or even much earlier on, once you start specializing, I'm gonna take that before it shoots magic. Once you get to a certain point, if you're trying to use the things that you're not leveled up with, you're going to be punished for it, because the enemies level up with you in Skyrim. So, for instance, I have no skill with two-handed swords. I have no training in it. But if I tried to use two-handed swords right now, I would get my butt beat, because I'm fighting enemies that are way too high level to use those kinds of like minimal skills with. But the fact that you can train with people, and in my instance, train for free with people, as long as you still have your 5 level ups per level, 5 trainings per level. This is gonna suck. Okay. As long as you still have that, like you can still build up those skills. And one of the things I've been doing is, if I have a particularly low skill, just like have your companion like go to any town, have your companion wait in the town, and go outside and find some wolves, because wolves don't level up with you. There's like a... Nope, not there. There's a fiercer type of wolf, but like you gotta look for those specifically. But like the regular everyday little wolf mob, they're still everywhere. I don't care how many lockpicks I break here. I'm still leveling up my lockpick skill. They're still everywhere. Alright, it's in that corner. But I just like to run up to them, and it's harder to train weapon skills on them, because you're going to do lots of damage to them. But if you've got to, like, get a crappier weapon, but what it's really good for is just training up your, like, your defensive skills. Like, I have proficiency in light armor, but I don't actually have many points in it, because my whole thing of being mostly sneaky is not getting hit in the first place. That would require me to wear the lighter armor, like whatever. That's the idea. But I like to just go find a wolf, maybe throw up like some oak flesh spells or whatever to train up that skill at the same time, heal myself to work on restoration, or throw up a ward to work on restoration. My magic skills are also very low, but I haven't visited the College of Winterhold yet at all in this character. There's several major cities I haven't even been to. I haven't been to Solitude yet. I haven't been to Winterhold yet, and I haven't been to Windhelm yet at all. And I'm like level 43 or something, yeah. Just because I'm going from city to city, trying to conquer the whole city, and you can see how I'm leveling up with it. I've also been playing on hard this whole time, which probably has been increasing my experience gain. Something else I haven't said in this entire 20-minute video that I've actually managed to make 20 minutes at this point, so I will be ending it as soon as it's convenient for me to do so. Whoop, I triggered something. I didn't see a trap on that one. Something I didn't mention. Yes! This is the vanilla release of Skyrim, guys. In case you haven't noticed, or you were wondering, or you were thinking, like, is he actually playing vanilla Skyrim? Even after all the releases that have happened, yes, this is still vanilla Skyrim. The first edition that got released, and yes, I'm still playing it unmodded. When I said vanilla, I mean completely vanilla. That's how I like things. I know the inventory system upsets a lot of people. Look, ooh. Thank you all for watching. I'm quite happy with this video. This is proof that I can actually talk consistently for 20 minutes and have something to talk about, which I don't often in these videos anymore. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and there will probably not be any more adventures with me and Fendel on this channel, but who knows? Maybe. If you ask for it, you might get it. In the meantime, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Take care and bye-bye. And I didn't even get around to talking about how I felt about Delphine this run. Jeez. Wow, I had a lot to talk about.